This is the High School Crossfire. Welcome back.
Protocol observed. Sendiona Morris David is my name from Bombo Senior Secondary School. This house will prioritize petroleum industry to the expense of agriculture industry. Dear judges, I'm a crusher from the affirmative side. And the major reason to why I'm here today is to show the negators that they have failed to prove to us that why we should prioritize agriculture. First and foremost, my rebuttal said that since Uganda gaining her own independence, it has failed to uplift her economy. The GDP of Uganda has always been down. The budget of Uganda has always been a deficit budget. Why? Due to agriculture. Because they are talking about the 50% of the land Uganda is using for agriculture. Yet this 50% of the land is the agriculture done there, its subsistence, because it is unbeneficial to the government. Therefore, they are talking about mechanism and modernizing agriculture. Dear judges, we have the issue of the new vision, whereby we are seeing machines that are supposed to be used so as to prove agriculture, but they are in use of petroleum. If we don't prioritize petroleum industries, where will we get this?
POI Speaker.
Dear judges, to go furthermore, I would like to show my dear opponents that what they are talking about
POI Speaker.
It's petroleum that enables them to grow those crops. However, they are not putting it in action. Here we have nitrogen, phosphorus plus potassium, which gives the biggest micronutrient that supports plant growth. Allowed.
Is 3.2% of the national budget a priority?
Dear judges, the questions what they are asking are irrelevant to the resolution. Back to track. I'm talking about a point that says it provides a fuel that works with our infrastructure. How does it do so? Nitrogen plus phosphorus plus potassium, which come from petroleum, give up a biggest macronutrient that supports plant growth. But if they fail to do so, how will they go ahead with their plants that they are talking about? Dear judges, they gave us a 10-year experimentation, but we, their farmers, we have been doing this since 2006. And today we are in 2023. We are experimenting to exploit.
POI Speaker.
We are exploiting to exploit Uganda's oil in 2025. What does it mean? We Ugandans and we the natives of Uganda are going to benefit from this. In which way? The government is going to get income. Apart from that, we the natives are going to be employed. To go furthermore, dear judges.
POI Speaker.
Allowed.
Can you justify the fact that agriculture is responsible for Uganda's less economic development?
Dear judges, let me answer this guy. Dear judges, they are forgetting that Uganda has been having a backbone of agriculture since her independence, but it has failed. Therefore, what should we do next so as to uplift Uganda's economy? That's why we, Team Affirmative, we suggest that we should prioritize the petroleum industry over the agriculture industry. To give more proof to this, agriculture has more failures than petroleum. Agriculture has low inputs, has brought a lack of credit to Uganda, but petroleum has brought a lot of things in Uganda. It has developed the infrastructures of Uganda. In areas where Uganda is going to exploit its petroleum, a lot of things have been done. They have constructed lots, hospitals, and many others. Sendiona Morris David is my name. I rest my case.
Special greetings to the panel of judges. Greetings to the entire house. I am Sir Abdul Muhsin from Gombe SS. To begin with, team proposition comes here and tries to lie to the house to make the house think that by having agriculture as the backbone of the economy, this really means that it has been prioritized in the country. We really think that this is a lie in today's debate because we come and told you what we mean by prioritizing. This is taking something to be the most important at the expense of the other. And we told you the policy that we are going to use in prioritizing agriculture. So we think that them coming up to claim that it has been the backbone of the economy and has failed to raise the economy, to produce economic development in the country, this is a lie because the policy that we've put in place have not been existing. Modern agriculture has not been being practiced. So we really think that the argument of agriculture having failed to uplift the economy is null and void because right now agriculture that is being carried out is not being prioritized because it's not modern agriculture. It's still depending on nature. So by us prioritizing it, we are going to employ the policies that were given by our first speakers, like employing modern agriculture. And by this, we shall realize the fruits out of agriculture. They also come and claim that, okay, their major argument was mainly about economy, agriculture having failed to develop the economy. So we need to employ petroleum as the economy. But in our second speech, we told them that, one, we cannot have the petroleum or what they call development at the expense of lives of people. We come and tell them that petroleum is meant to emit carbon emissions to not granted, carbon emissions to the atmosphere. And because of this, we see people dying because of the effects or the impacts of climate change. At the end of the day, what do we see? We see people losing their lives because of petroleum, and they want us to take this or to prioritize such an industry. Two, we come and tell them that also, even when we were to believe that, okay, it's not about expense or lives of people, again, agriculture is the only thing that can help us develop the economy. We come up with an example of Netherlands because it's where we are borrowing a leaf. Netherlands has prioritized agriculture, and at the end of the day, what has it had? It has had sustainable development. It has developed at a very high rate. We come and tell them that right now in Uganda, we are not having the skilled labor that is going to operate the petroleum industry. But for agriculture, we already have technicians that run modern agriculture that can employ each and everything. So we really think that if we are to prioritize agriculture, we can really have development at a higher rate. We also tell them that what they are pushing for petroleum, that cannot be depended on for so long, because at a given time, it's going to get done. But if we are to prioritize agriculture, we are going to see that agriculture can be based on by the economy for quite a longer period of time, and up to the end, we can still develop, as long as we develop agriculture, we shall still have sustainable development that can be depended on by the country for a long period of time. Also, we come and tell them that we cannot bear the gross effects that come out of petroleum. One, granted.
Dear Speaker, can you please tell the...
Protected time. To continue with, they also come and say that petroleum is the one that produces the fertilizer that we are going to use in agriculture. But they fail to realize that there are also natural fertilizers that do not come out of petroleum. We are having manure. Manure does not come out of petroleum. So we really think that this is not even going to work. We are not foregoing petroleum industry completely. We are just going to prioritize agriculture. It's going to be in existence. So the top fuel that we'll be getting from it is the one we'll be using to prioritize that. And lastly, they failed to give us a time frame. We had it from their third speech. So we cannot take up something that is really going to be done for a decade, for a period of time that is not even known, that's going to be done forever. So we really think we win this debate on grounds of economic development, pollution, and environmental conservation. Thank you.
This is the High School Crossfire. We'll be back in a minute.